What's up, YouTube? Capital G here, D'Ando commentary. Alright, so we have Philip Arsenal, 1448, 902, 1605. Looks like classic matchup from previous formats. That would be Shaddolls versus Serteller Knights. Now, despite the fact that 902 is pretty much a self-indulgent asshole, I'm still going to record this match. I can still be completely objective. Now, I think that this match used to be like 70-30. Pretty much, I don't think that it is anymore. I think that Sertellers are the better deck right now. Mainly because they have way more floodgates. And I think that their Xyz got infinitely better. I think that with Shaddolls, you kind of have to have the perfect combination of cards. And I also don't think that Sertellers care about going first. They basically look at it as we're either going to get Deneb Altier or we're going to get floodgates against Shaddolls. So I don't think Shaddolls can consistently beat Serteller Knights anymore. And I think that Alpha Nova is just the X factor. You know what I mean? Like it's the X factor. It's pretty much equivalent to some of Shaddolls' biggest cards. Cards like trying to think. Cards like Snatch Steal. I mean, kind of like Luxac cards. Snatch Steal, BLS, Dark-Armed Dragon. Okay, so he plays Soul Charge for 1. Okay. Then he gets Vega. I was gonna say, I'm not sure where this is really going. I guess he just wanted to make Trevor. Alright. And just hope that he doesn't hit Beast. Well, you know what? It doesn't matter because Trevor is anti-fusion anyway. This is why Shaddolls can't beat Burning Abyss consistently, because if somebody summons Trevor against you, I'm surprised he didn't go Constellar Diamond just to block Shadow Fusion. But anyways, he's still got a plus on a plus on Dragon, and I guess he just wanted a way to deal with Beast. So there's Denko Sekka. Issue is he has Dragon in his hand, so the other card would have to be BLS to really like have a good chance of fighting back, or he could Exiton, I guess. Or he could Castel 101. I don't know. I don't trust those. Like, I wouldn't trust those face downs to not be like well, I think that Exiton's cool. The issue is he can still activate his effects. He'll probably summon. All right, so he goes Altier and then Deneb, predictable, to get another Altier. Now, obviously, one of them will die. It's going to trigger the effect again, but he still has the Altier. And Arsenal is, I mean, he's left with a Beast and, well, never mind. He's going to get, why did he not make, I'm totally shocked that he didn't, what's it called? I guess he's going to go Deltros now. I'm totally shocked that he didn't at some point summon, at some point summon Deneb in that mix. Well, no, I guess he used Vega, so he had to use whatever was in his hand. So he makes Diamond now, and Diamond is just the card. It is just the fucking infallible Beast. His only out to Diamond would have probably been BLS right there, or Snatch Steal. Yeah, Snatch Steal would have been an out too. But with just Beast in your hand, it's going to be hard to top deck like only specific cards. You know, you're only looking to get BLS. You're only looking to get Snatch Steal. Or I guess he could have, like, now he could top deck Fusion and have a light and make Construct. But that would, I mean, one of his effects would be negated, because I'm pretty sure whatever Dark he tried to trigger, he would just, what's it called? I gotta see if this guy can activate his effect in the damage step. That's something I don't actually know. So he's setting Denko Rekka. That's never a good thing. Oh, there's Snatch Steal. Let's see if he actually drew an out to that. He obviously doesn't have Alpha Nova. Now, the interesting thing will be if he... Okay, I was thinking if he tributes for Beast. Because that does let him potentially have, like, Call of the Haunteds back live. But then he already used 2 Call of the Haunteds. Philip Arsenal may have just clawed his way back into this game. I mean, he got the one of two outs that he needed. There's Shadow Mirror. I guess this is game 2. There's Dimensional Prison. He has to burn, Nino2 has to burn a ton of cards though. Like, he burnt a lot of cards to essentially stop a beast, but then again, you don't want a 22 beating you down because that's bigger than everything in your deck. He activates Shadow Games. But he still has, oh, okay, he's gonna send Roots to the graveyard. Oh, excuse me, Core. He gets L Fusion. I'm thinking he still has Shadow Mirror, so I was like, I don't know. I think if I'm Philip Arsenal, I definitely want a baby dragon. 902 summons Vega. Oh, even better. Nope. Well, I guess he had the counter. He had Alpha Nova, and unfortunately, he didn't have something he could just summon. That's why a baby dragon would have been perfect. Upstart is played, and there's Deneb. Deneb will clear the 1500 he just gained. It gets Una because all his good shit is in the graveyard already. He'll attack. And knowing that he just has L set, it's not really much he can do. The Mathematician would have made all the difference because, if he plays Fearless, he just would have had a huge play right there. He could have made Arcanite, could have popped them, could have popped the Shadow Mirror as well. Alright, so 902 gets that match, or that game, excuse me. And so Tellarknights are going first. See, it's kind of unfortunate with Shaddolls you have to go second, but you potentially can get floodgated really, really easily. So you see him open with Una, which is, I mean, it's not as bad as what's it called. It's not as bad as like opening Altair with no other monsters. Philip Arsenal is going to activate Allure. Great card. Great card in your opening hand. You have to think you have some dark and gets rid of dark arms and shit that you may be sitting on that are dead. And let's see. So I don't know about giving up Dragon though. It seems like Dragon could have attacked over because now you could lose out to an Alpha Nova. Okay, or not. Well, I would think the play here now is to go Fearless if you didn't side it out, which I don't like to side it out if I'm going second. Just because it out Shadow Mirror. Like if your opponent has Shadow Mirror and they're thinking that is going to save them, it just doesn't. And you see him prematurely activate Oasis of the Dragon. Is it Dragon Souls? Oasis of the Dragon Souls. Okay, alright. Oasis of the Dragon Souls. He does that simply because he knows if he's going to get Black Rosed or Arcanited, he wants to get something out of that Deneb. And now, Arsenal's kind of left in a position where he knows his opponent has Vega, which he would have to assume that he has Altair already, otherwise he would have searched Altair. I think his best plan of action, okay, so he's going for the Black Rose play. Or potentially just Black Rose makes way more sense than Arcanite. unless you have Fusion. If you have Fusion, then Arcanite makes a ton of sense. But I was thinking, if he still would have had if he had a Fusion, it actually would have been pretty good. Alright, so what was that face down? It was Shadow Mirror. Oh, okay. That's why you have to play Fearless and Shaddolls, and it's one of those cards that, honestly, I only sided out against Burning Abyss. Huh. So he's going to play, whoa! Oh, well, Dragon must have been his only DAW. Okay. So he plays L. Now, see, the thing is, I don't understand why, well, he says effects. It's only really one effect. I don't understand why he didn't make Arcanite and then go after, blow up the Neb and blow up the back row and then use, you could have just used the Arcanite as your, you could have used the Arcanite as your, what's it called? You could have used the Arcanite as your light. Okay, so he drops Dark Arm. And he drops attacks with Construct. This is the ultimate game of chicken, because you didn't do enough damage to kill him, and the fact that you had to use L was, that kind of sucked. So he's gonna chain. Oh, okay, so he's obviously gonna make Winda. He's gonna see if Winda Control can get the job done. And he should add L back to his hand. Kind of sucks to open up 2 L's. If he would have had the regular fusion, he'd have won because he'd have gamed him. Alright, so he opts not to, well, I guess he just didn't have it in his hand. So he gets Una. How? I'm shocked he didn't go for Altair. He went for Vega instead of Altair. Like, I don't know about that, but I mean, whatever. Oh, Denko Rekka. Oh, senpai. No honest for you. Okay, so now 902 is getting the reverse floodgated because Denko Rekka is just going to get it the fuck in. And you see Denko Rekka take down Vega, and then Una dies too. And this is looking really bad for 902 because he can't use his cards and he's locked under window. Like, this is pretty much the worst case scenario. Alright, so he does top deck Sirota for Altair, and unfortunately he gets Max Seed. Philip Arsenal wants to draw 1. He'll obviously crash into Denko. Honest him. I was going to say if he has honest, that'd be great. Now he does get some defense. Question here is, can Philip Arsenal finish him off? Does he have like a white dragon or something? Oh my goodness, he has another Denko Rekka. That was crazy. And that should be game. Oh yes, that is definitely game. Okay, so just forget everything I said in the beginning of the match. When you've got multiple Denko Rekkas, basically you beat Shaddolls Knights. Thank you guys for watching as always.